This is the Red Podcast.
All right, David here. I don't know if you can hear this. Some people have said they can, and some people said they can't. About 5 days ago, maybe 6 days at this point, something happened with my tongue. My tongue swole up. So, I don't know. You look it up on the internet, and it gives you like cancer, then a different kind of cancer, and then a different kind of cancer. But what's happening to me is I can't pronounce like S sounds or SH sounds. I might be able to hear kind of a whistle or kind of a lispiness. I didn't know what was going on at first. I thought it was like an allergy or something. And I talked to a nurse friend, and she's like, did you have any citrus? And take Benadryl, and it could be some histamine. You need antihistamine, move that stuff out. That hasn't helped it. Talked to a nurse practitioner friend, said basically the same thing. So the reason I haven't had any podcast out is because I can't really talk. It's made talking a lot more difficult. It takes a lot more energy just to move my mouth around. It's almost like my tongue is paralyzed. If I were to eat peanut butter or even food, for example, you move food around with your mouth, try to get peanut butter off the roof of your mouth or something. I can't necessarily do that. I don't know if I would have noticed it as quickly had I not been so familiar with my voice or using my mouth to speak in the way that I do, but it hasn't gotten better. It hasn't gotten worse. The scary thing my nurse practitioner friend said, she goes, well, what I'm worried about is this thing moving to your throat and it's going to close your passages to get your air, and you'll suffocate or whatever. So anyway, made it through the night after that message. I told her, this has been going on for a while. I don't think it's that, but you never know. Fortunately, this is a good reason, by the way, if you don't have a primary care physician, to have one, because right now my primary care physician, because of COVID-19, she's not taking any appointments until probably 6 weeks from now. I mean, they're booking way, way out. But if you email her, you can email her through the website from the medical practice that they have and send secure messages and all that. I told her about the symptoms, told her what I'd done. They called me right away. They were like, you need to come in. So that's what I'm going to do. But I wanted to give an update here. What I may do is attach something after the fact. My NP friend feels like I'm probably going to get a low-level steroid. But at this point with COVID-19, one of the issues she said is that when you do steroids, it weakens your immune system, so you balance that stuff. But I've never actually had that done, and it's not anything I need to worry about, she says. But you never know. So I'm going to go see another person about it, and you will be updated. But hopefully you'll have episodes soon. But if you don't, this is what's going on. Kind of a weird thing, I think, with COVID-19 happening now. I don't know if this has happened to you. You get these symptoms, you're like, oh God, I'm ready to die. You start thinking about it, right? And maybe in a way you haven't thought before. But as somebody using my voice like this, you think like, what if you weren't able to do it? I'm really glad that I finished the audiobook, voicing, and some of the important stuff that I needed to do before any of this happened. Because man, even talking right now, my jaw, man, it's taking a lot more energy. And you can understand me. It's not really bad. I think maybe I'm hypersensitive to it because it's my voice. But definitely, it's changing my voice. It's changing. Did you hear that? Changing. Had to say that in a different way. It's being handled. New episodes coming soon, hopefully, with my normal voice. Get a steroid in there. And I don't know what steroids do other than anabolic steroids, which get you all jacked. But it's a different kind of thing. I guess it brings the swelling down, because Benadryl, whatever that drug is, and that didn't work. And the antihistamine things, that didn't work either. So that's it for now. Stay healthy. Update coming soon. Okay, back again here in the Red Room with my trusty dog, Parker. It's about 10 hours later. Here's what's happened. Went to see my primary care physician. Side note, everybody thinks they've got COVID-19 now. So before they let you in the office, to have a temperature check. I was actually running a little bit cool today. I was 97.9. Let me in the office. I got a sticker that says I've been screened and did the usual check-in. And have you ever seen that movie called Office Space? She's like, hello, please hold. Hello, thanks for calling. Please hold. And that it's like the narrative throughout the movie. The narrative throughout the check-in was you heard people asking like COVID-19 questions. Like, have you been next to somebody who's had COVID-19? Have you traveled internationally? You just keep hearing that over and over again because there's not a whole lot of people there and it's quiet. And anyway, got called back in relatively quickly by a nurse. She takes my weight, takes me to the exam room, asks me questions about what's going on. I tell her my tongue is swollen up. I can't really move it around, like eating peanut butter or something. And I got kind of a lisp now with my ch sounds, and I can't talk. And she's very nice, very nice. Asked me the question, stone fruit, if I had that, citrus, allergies, what have I been doing? Anything different? No, none of that. And then a nurse practitioner comes in. She asked me kind of the same questions, looked inside my head, through my ears, checks my ears, listened to my lungs, checks my pulse. I think that was it. She kind of just asked me, what I was doing, food-wise, and had any of this stuff ever happened. She talked about possible treatments, told her I'd done Benadryl for a few days. Nothing happened. That should have done it. Next step is steroid. So I said, all right. Then the nurse comes back, gives me a shot in the butt. Easy, right? Walk out of there. At this point, it's like 10 hours since the appointment or so. And, man, I don't know. Nothing really. I still kind of got this thing going. Who knows? I feel like I'm eating better, but I'm not speaking better. And I still can't talk. You might not be able to hear it. I can hear it because, well, I'm very familiar with my own voice for one. But the way I'm having to move my mouth is different. Anyway, I'm telling you this just to say that I think what I'm going to do at this point is carry on. I'm going to keep doing episodes of Red Podcast and my other podcast, Build a Big Podcast. I got some interviews already done. I'm going to be doing some intros that I've got to redo. So you'll hear this voice, this kind of lispy, I don't know, weird voice for a little while. And then maybe one day you won't. Or maybe this is my new voice. I don't know. It doesn't seem that the steroid is working. Sometimes people say it works within the office when you're there within the visit. A couple hours, certainly 10 hours later, or however many hours it's been since I've had the shot, it should have happened by now. She said a few hours. So that's what's going on. Thank you for listening. I may have more thoughts on this on the blog. If you're not reading the blog, bigpodcast.com. I've got a lot of stuff about podcasting, spreading your message. And if you want to hear updates, will I get my voice back? I don't know. bigpodcast.com/subscribe, bigpodcast.com/subscribe. Thank you for listening, and I will keep you updated.